Well, hello there, Apple Bites. This is your Apple Bite Written Writ. Ralph talking to you straight from our show here, the Written Writ. Well, a special edition of the Written Writ, where we keep
Oh, it happened again.
fun and get creative. And we're gonna get some really good creative here. And we're gonna get some really good creative. Ooh, I hear the echo again.
Yep.
There we go.
My phone went dead, and now it's echoing through the laptop. Off to a great start. I'm gonna hit the reset button real quick.
All right, folks, we are here. We are with the Weather Dragon. We're about to talk about a bunch of beautiful things. And wait, actually, oh, there he goes. He's back.
Hello.
I was about to put you on your laptop for a second.
Okay. Yep. We're good. Man, every time I dip out and you throw me in the green room, it craps out.
That's what I was telling you. Like, for some reason, if you do anything other than what we're doing right now, everything goes to pot.
All right, we're good. Skull.
I agree. So I'm gonna start off right off the bat because, dude, I am like amazed at what you got going here. How did this come to be? How did this come together?
Well, the other guy that's supposed to be here with us, Spencer Waddell, simply Samurai. He's a AMMA fighter, armored mixed martial art. Dude's maniac, gets in full 80 pounds of armor and beats the hell out of each other with axes and swords and shields. Goes all over the world. He's going to world championships in, I think it's Denmark in July, right before Gen Con. But anyway, we followed each other for a while on Instagram and met at Gen Con last year. So when we met in person, we started talking. He was talking about breaking into the TTRPG realm a little bit more. 40 years old, how much longer can he beat the heck out of himself? So he's looking for a little more docile, calmer route to go moving forward. And he had mentioned doing a live play, that he would love to do a live play. And I'm like, I know some people. When something gets planted in my head, and I go with it. So that's how the whole idea came to be. I blame Spencer. He put it in my head, and I watered it, fertilized it, and here we are.
That is an amazing. Well, again, like, I know you. I've known you for a bit now, for at least 2 years now. I think.
Couple, yeah.
Wow. Woo. And I know that once you get something stuck in your head, you're going to do something about it.
Yeah, I sure did. Over the years, going all the different conventions, I've built some pretty good relationships with some pretty notable people in the industry. And if it wasn't for that, that's what I just reached out to them. Hey, I'm thinking about doing this. Would you be interested? A couple said yes. A couple said, I don't know if I'm going to Gen Con, whatever. But it got enough interest where we took the leap of faith, because this theater was booked in December of last year. You need a venue before you can do anything. So we took the leap of faith, put the deposit down on the theater, and then the next big thing was the DM. My first target for a DM was Anjali Bhamani. She kept me on the hook for a little bit, but she just finally, scheduling wise, she just couldn't commit. And she told me at Gary Con, and while I was there, we already had Luke as a player, and I asked him if he'd be okay with jumping up into the DM seat, and he agreed. So that's how we wound up getting Luke as our DM for the event.
It's like we need a legacy. Luke, can you jump in?
Yeah, it is. It's mind-boggling. Like, are you kidding me? The Gygax family, and
when you were sending me the stuff, I was like, damn, he went all out.
Yep.
Dude, that is a great story. And isn't it funny how things happen that way? Sometimes you're shooting for one thing, and then something else comes along, and you're like, okay, this works.
Yep. Even the story behind our artist that did all this artwork for us.
Oh,
I met her at Gen Con 5 years ago. She just approached my booth, thought it was so cool. She's like, hey, do you mind if I just sit at your table for a little bit and just draw? It's just such a cool vibe. Cool. I'm like, sure, go ahead. And that's how we met. And she is the official art. I don't know if art director might be the wrong word.
I think art director, because she's actually handling you guys.
Right. But for Gen Con, all the badges, she designed the badges
Oh, that's what
for
you're
this
saying.
year.
I got you.
Yep. So she's no joke. She's pretty good. So Tanel, thank you. Love you.
I gotta say, I love the piece. The piece is amazing.
It's awesome.
It kind of like showcases exactly, you get that D&D feel right off of this.
Yep. And then again, the Sentinels of the Shieldless being the children. So how they're all, hovering and protecting the kids. She nailed it. Like the whole vibe and it's just fantastic. She's
This says so much. Every little bit of this just says so much. Wow.
Yep.
She did a good job with that, and of course you have to have your team, and this is some team you've gathered here.
Yep. Alicia Marie, again, just met her at GaryCon. Super nice, super sweet. So all the people that I know, I just dropped dimes. Hey, we're doing this. Luke's a DM, live play, historic theater. Are you going to Gen Con? What do you think? Yep, I'm in. Good. On to the next one. Tank Tolman came because of Spencer. Spencer and Tank are involved in some projects. So Tank is all Spencer. I've developed a pretty cool relationship with Professor DM over the years. Professor DM is such an awesome, solid, no BS, straight to the point human. I love that man to death. He is so cool, and he's been so good to me over the years. Baron DeRop, met him. That was actually funny. He runs Green Dragon Fest. I don't know if you've ever heard of that. And it's not too far from me. It's about an 8-hour drive in Knoxville, Tennessee. And I reached out to him and said, hey, I make these pretty cool tables. I'd love to bring it to your event and just drop it off, let everybody play on it. And his first response was, who's this clown? And he told me, he's like, who's this clown? So he's like, sure, why not? Bring your table down. And ever since then, we've developed this tight relationship. I've been back to Evergreen Dragon Fest since, except this year because it landed on my 50th birthday. So I said, sorry, Baron, I'll see you next year.
Oh my God. And dude, each one seems to be like, I gotta say, it kind of reminds you when you're gathering the party together and each person starts to play their part, and each puzzle piece makes it into a bigger, better thing.
Yep. And Amy Vorpal, met her at GaryCon this year. So March, what are we in? At the end of May already, March, April, May. So 2 months, 3 months ago, the first time we met, and I just shot her a random message on Instagram. Hey, this is what we're doing. And she said, hell yeah, I'm in. Okay.
Oh my God.
So yeah, it's just wild how shit happens. Oops, I broke the rule.
I don't worry. I think I muted myself before anything else happened. I think my daughter's phone is ringing. Hold on. Oh, it stopped. Never mind.
I think Spencer's trying to chime in. Do you see that?
Where is he?
I'm getting notifications coming through.
Yeah, he just needs to follow the link all the way through, and then we can just let him right in.
Oh, I can't touch my phone. If I try to message
don't worry about it. Because I know if you touch your phone, it's over. Just follow. There you go. It's so funny. Like I used to watch Supernatural, and there was an episode where the guys were hanging out in the real world, and Misha was himself and doing the texting. Now every time I find myself going, just follow and saying it out loud, because that's what he was doing in the show.
Right.
I feel like one of the guys. Just follow the link.
Cool. Hopefully Spencer will join us, since he's kind of, he planted the seed for this whole mess. Ooh,
that's the YouTube. I gotta say, like, do you get to play, or do you like playing?
Because I absolutely love playing, but I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I have imposter syndrome though, because I don't play nearly enough as I should, or as I would like to.
That's just how it is, though. I know as a forever DM, it gets hard to like actually find time to play, or even when you get a chance to play, you're half the time you're like, I don't know, man, because once you've been a DM, it's a little different playing the game.
Right. You're not wrong.
And then you got to be careful because you don't want to mess up anybody else's game. You got to juggle all this stuff, all these rules.
Yep.
So with me, I'm always like, okay, let's conversate with the DM and see what we're gonna do.
Right, and then you're always hypercritical of the DM because you're like, wait a minute, that's not how I would do it.
I've gotten good at that one because I work with a lot of people in collaboration, so I've gotten good at being able to like collab. And if it's not my game, it's not my game.
Right.
I mean, but that's just what we're supposed to do. I know it's the same thing with you. Like if you're collaborating with somebody and they want a table a certain way, but you think it would be better another way, you're like, well, you're the customer.
Right. No, you're not wrong. But I will if it's not going to work and if it's going to be really dumb, like I have to push back and I got to explain to them why, not just say no, I can't do that. There is a pretty detailed reason why I can't or won't do that.
See, at least do they listen or do they get upset?
No. They do for the most part. Because crap, I'm up to 12 different designs now, and it's all because somebody has said that. Hey, I like the square. This is cool, but can we do this instead? And that's where all the different designs have come from. Because I don't have each table is a minimum $1,800, $2,000 just in material alone.
Right.
So I can't just keep making tables, investing all this money in a prototype or something to just show people, and then after I built it, what am I doing with it? I don't have the storage either. So
that's right. It's not like you can edit or you can erase or
these things they're tanks. The one behind me, it's 6 foot by 6 foot square. You've seen the one that Drew plays on in the back.
My god, yeah, dude. I love recording that thing because it's so like dynamic. It's like
she loves to be filmed.
I agree with you. I completely agree with you. How did all the other bits and pieces come together? Has it just been like a trial and error? Because I love the lamps. The lamps are at the edges of the table. Fantastic.
The post in the sconces is what started the whole design. Like I was like, how can I build a table around this? So yeah, that's how the whole concept of the table started.
I see Spencer. He's in his car. Hold on, Spencer.
Hey, is it horrible reverb or is it okay? Or
no, you sound good.
Nope, you sound good.
Okay.
Don't worry about it. We just went through a whole bunch of sound stuff earlier.
Oh, fun! It never fails. Never fails.
And we talked crap about you for the first 10 minutes, so we're good now.
As you should. So I'm all about it.
I gotta say, like, this is an interesting group of people. We're just saying that that's been put together for this. What made you decide to jump on this?
Me? Oh, actually, I was one of the people between Mike. I saw him at Gen Con. Was it 2 years ago, Mike, or was it a year ago?
It was last year. Not even a year. It was last year.
Yeah, time is weird these days. And I just met him. He found out that I did something called Armored MMA or Armored Combat.
Right.
And I've always wanted, who doesn't want to like be a part of Critical Role or be a part of just like an amazing live play group? And it was like my Rocky Balboa moment or like Sylvester Stallone was like, we should run a celebrity D&D game and I should be in it. Like, and you should have your table in it and we should make it happen. And he just kind of, I can only imagine, you could tell him he probably stewed on it for a little bit and then eventually he just started running with it.
Oh, that sounds just like him. Once he gets a good idea into his head, he's like, I'm going to roll with this.
And that's what it was. It was a great idea.
It's fantastic because,
So that's that part. Like, he's been doing so much work, but I was just like, I want to do it. But go ahead. Sorry.
No, I was going to say, like, it's such an amazing group of people that have been put together for this. And I was actually telling him earlier that it feels like one of those moments where you're putting your party together, you're gathering the people as you go through the quest.
Hell yeah.
I always like to say it's the Final Fantasy moment where you get your group.
Absolutely.
Getting ready. Yeah.
That's absolutely what it is. And that's why I told myself I'm a professional swordsman, not just like a professional fighter. It's because I go overseas, I've taught things, I've done historical works, I've done academic things, but I got to also do fun fitness stuff. And that's why I met Tank Tolman. And he was like, you're a pretty cool guy. I like you. And I was like, cool, let's stay friends. And when we were looking for other like people to look for, it's like, I know Gary Gygax, so I could maybe get somebody. And I'm like, oh, well, really? I mean, I know Luke Gygax. I was like, what? You actually could make that happen? I was like, what? Like the Luke Gygax? Like, no way.
We were just talking about that.
Yep.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
The first time I met Luke was at Gen Con 22. He was checking the table out. I gave him, the whole elevator pitch, and we were done. We took a picture, and he's like, "Hey, can you text that to me?" And I'm like, "Text that?" I'm like, "You don't want me to airdrop it or Instagram?" No, he gave me his phone number, and I texted it to him. I'm like, "What? What is happening right now?" Just gave me his number, nonchalant.
That is too funny.
Well, people at that certain level, like, you're either going to abuse it or you're going to treat them like human beings and not bother them all the time. So, yeah.
Yep.
I gotta say though, once somebody sees your table, and I've seen it, when we're at tabletop at the Cradle of Aviation, it's this. Oh.
Well, thank you.
These are some of the best tables in the whole world. Exactly.
Spencer's not wrong.
Yeah. I mean, Paladins, there's a pretty close too, but they're not paying me to say that, so I'm not gonna say it. No, but it's just amazing to see that. And like when you go and see Mike station in his group, and like those lanterns, it just makes your whole game experience come alive. And you're like, I want one of these. Okay, yeah.
The next innovation I got to do is get those torches on a timer and then pitch it to Kelsey Dion for Shadow Dark. You're like, what? Can you imagine that? Your torches just start going out for real?
Yeah. I think you can do that really easy. Just through some tech stuff, but I'm not a big tech person, so I don't know.
Yep. Just got to get one of those little Arduino or Raspberry Pi boards. We'll figure it out.
Exactly.
Oh man.
Cool,
dude. But I gotta say, like, because I know when we're at the convention and I'll run into people and I'm talking to them as I'm walking around, and it's like, I gotta figure out how to get one of those into my house. I don't think I got the room for it. I don't know if I got the money for it, but they're planning the whole thing. And I'm like, oh yeah, you should get one. Like we were saying, like though, she loves to be filmed, and when Drew is DMing in the room, it just everything looks so epic.
It is. I mean,
look at that, folks, right behind the mood setting. Oh my God. I had a feeling you had to have one of your own.
Oh heck
yeah, you think right.
That one behind me is retired. That used to be my show table that I dragged all over the place. That's got all around the game vault. There's all kinds of cool signatures from Joe Manganiello, Tom Morello, Rage Against the Machine. Luke signed it. Alicia Marie signed it. Anjali Bhamani, all kinds of good ones.
Oh my God, that is amazing. You gotta love that. Dude, so when you guys are going to be playing this, you guys are going to be playing at one of your tables, right?
Absolutely.
I'm building. You're talking about for the Sentinels of the Shieldless?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm building stage conducive tables for that event because we can't just drop one of those on the stage. Players are going to have their backs towards the audience, so you can't do that. So it's going to be 3 individual tables, 2 player tables, long rectangle tables off to the side, kind of like angled from the DM, and there'll be a smaller, like 2 foot by 3 foot table just for the DM for Luke.
Love it. And you guys are all this stuff is going to be streaming and live, and how are people going to be able to be watching this stuff? That's my question.
Actually, me and Spencer have a meeting tomorrow, and that's one of my topics we discuss is where we're dumping it. So yes. But we don't have that answer right now, but we will shortly.
So here's the other question then. Are you guys going to film this and show it live?
Yes.
Or are you going to go the other route where, you film it and then you edit it?
Live.
No, it's going to be filmed live and it's also going to be streamed. Like we have the tech person, we need to make sure it's going to the right place and just all that.
That's a whole other job right there.
Absolutely.
I know that one. I completely know that one.
Ralph, do you ever get to Gen Con?
We have tried to get to Gen Con, and I think we were supposed to be at Gen Con, and then 2020 happened.
2020 will do that. 2020 will do that.
That's like Voldemort. We just don't talk about that.
Dude,
No.
we were set to have like the best year of Bitten Apple's life for 2020. We were supposed to hit so many different conventions that we had never hit before. And yeah, that didn't happen.
Yep.
Which has disrupted everything ever since then.
Well, that gave me a rough start too. The Weather Dragon officially became a business in 2020, January 2020.
Ooh.
So yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
It was a rough start, but it all panned out. It's working out real good. Now, so it's all good.
I feel like it's a plus and a negative at the same time, because you know there's people out there that were like, well, I'm stuck in the house. I want a table.
Right.
True.
Yep.
I can see it all. I can see it. It makes total sense. It's like, well, if I'm home, I might as well enjoy myself. I might as well have like what I want, which is what people. That's why all these online businesses did so well during the pandemic.
No doubt.
Even like we cover a lot of Kickstarters here. The Kickstarters went crazy during that time period because people were stuck.
Yeah,
it was their way of buying.
Speaking of Kickstarters, one of our players, Professor DM, one of his Deathbringer Kickstarter just launched a day or two ago. So if anybody knows Professor DM and is interested, go check that out.
Definitely should.
Is that what he is on Instagram, Professor DM?
He's not on Instagram. His YouTube channel is Dungeon Craft.
I was gonna follow and see if he had the TikTok link up. I mean the TikTok, the Kickstarter link up.
He's an older gent. He doesn't do social media.
I believe me, I kind of get it because I'm an older gent, and I feel like I shouldn't be doing half the stuff that I'm doing.
Yeah.
True.
What's the name of the Kickstarter?
Deathbringer.
All right, maybe if I plug it in, we can find it and we can show it off, because I like helping people out with their Kickstarters. It's a hard job as it is. How do you spell it?
Deathbringer. Bringer.
It sounds like it should be simple. But it's not, because people write their things differently. Let me see what's popped up here. I got Night Stalker Deathbringer debut album, and a fantasy football team called Deathbringer. That's funny. Yeah, but nothing else has popped up except for those two things.
All right. Well,
she's like, one moment, we'll find something.
See, folks, this is why live TV is interesting.
No, always.
Dude, I've had so many weird things happen as we've been live.
Really? What's the weirdest thing that you've had so far?
His daughter's phone rang in the background.
Yeah. My daughter's
phone
ringing in the background. I silenced my phone, but I'm here. Where's that ringing coming from? But the weirdest thing is when somebody who's not supposed to be a guest on the show passes by, which is weird enough because I'm in a corner and they shouldn't be passing by.
Bro,
you're like, why are you? What's going on?
Signs to put up.
It used to be my daughter, because she would just jump in, and then she'll be part of the show. And when she was younger, as she's gotten older now she stays over there. Oh my god. But it's fun. I like doing this. I like helping people out. I like being able to do stuff like this, where we bring this message and share it with everybody, because there's so many interesting projects out there, and so very few people actually to bring this forth. Well, there's more of us now, but before
right,
it was very limited.
So real quick,
because it takes a lot of resources and time.
Some details about the event for the Sentinels. It's August 1st, Saturday of the week of Gen Con. It's in downtown Indianapolis at a historic theater. at the Basile Theater at the historic Athenaeum Foundation. I'm sorry, Athenaeum. It's very complicated word there.
It's very fancy.
We have VIP tickets. We have general admission. VIPs get priority seating, 1 hour meet and greet with the cast, and a pretty hefty goodie bag that our sponsors are throwing together. We have quite, if you scroll all the way down, you'll see our, oh no, that's my Instagram. If you had the website pulled up, we got a very healthy list of sponsors.
There goes the venue.
Yeah, that's beautiful. The Basile Theater.
Ooh. $40 general admission, 100 VIP. It's good that you guys are saying this way ahead of time so people can actually go. So, folks, if you guys are heading over there too, I gotta say, I like the fact that Ember Glow is part of this. We've had them on the show before. They're fantastic.
Oh, nice. Yeah,
they're amazing.
Yep, they're super cool.
They actually got a Kickstarter that's coming out soon as well. They've teamed up with the Kids Table.
Okay.
And, nice.
Yeah,
they're a sponsor also.
Yep. Oh, the Kids Table is a sponsor too?
Yep. You'll see their logo. Keep scrolling.
The Kids Table. If you guys haven't seen the Kids Table, you should go check it out on the YouTube or TikTok or Instagram. They're fantastic. I love watching the kids. Hey, I know the guys from Hello Darkness as well.
Yeah. They're Long Island people, ain't they?
I think they used to be, and they moved somewhere else.
I
know this guy right here, Team Drew.
That weirdo.
He's fantastic. There goes the Kids Table. Dude,
Wizard Works. You know Wizard Works too.
These are some great sponsors. Look at this, folks. All these people you should go check out yourselves.
Yep. All those logos are clickable links, so check them out.
Oh, I love that. I put the link into the comment section so you guys can go check all this stuff out yourselves. Oh man, how do the sponsors come to be? Because
just reaching out to everybody. Again, a lot of those are very close. If they're not friends, they're just people I know and relationships that I've built over the years. If you scroll back down to Halsburn Publishing, I see his wife every year at GaryCon. That's how we first met. Jay's a fantastic author, and they're just awesome human beings. And I just reached out, hey, Jay, this is what we're doing. And he was like, hell yeah, I'm in. So,
oh my God, dude, I love it. It's funny because we always tell people all the time that the community isn't as big as people think it is. People know each other.
Right. Yeah, it's tight knit. Arcane Apocalypse and Rogue Game Masters, very good friends of mine, and they're local to me. Told them what I was doing. They're like, yep, we're in. Tower Games, that's my local game store around here.
See, I love that because we always say here on Bit and Apple TV, that you raise each other up. It's so much easier to rise to the top when we're all pushing each other forward.
Yep.
And this is the kind of this just makes it true. This just showcases. Oh, I didn't even know we lost them.
No, I'm back. Sorry, I was looking at something.
That's what happens when you're on the other screen.
Like, this is a good time to sneak out real quick. Be right back.
And those are sponsors that actually purchased ad space in our program. But there are so many other companies. Beetle and Grimm donated a product. We're going to be doing auctions and giveaways. Loki Battle Mats gave us some stuff. Steve Jackson Games sent us a bunch of stuff. We got some gift cards from Noble Knight Games today. But this is all stuff we're giving away at the show.
Oh, that is even better. That means that if you go and check out the show, pay your money, you're going to get some stuff.
I'm going to rephrase it. Not everything. The Beetle and Grimm item, that's going to go up on our auction site. So there's going to be some auction, but there's going to be a lot of giveaways too.
Of course, that's what I'm saying. But you're still getting giveaways. Cons used to be like that. Events used to be like that. We used to go to some event, and then you get some free swag.
Yep.
Now you're lucky if you get a toothbrush.
But yeah, we'll have some good stuff too. Tank's also donating some foam swords from Epic
nice.
Armory, so that's gonna be pretty good. Yeah.
Cool.
Really,
Spencer,
really-
I've been chatting with Stephanie Williams. She's the one that's forging our sword and shield for the event. So
Ooh.
that is underway.
Outstanding.
Oh, I love how all this little details that keep happening over here.
Dude, there's a lot of moving parts. A lot.
So many. And there's still a lot of people that want to donate more. So if people want to donate, we are finished with our actual in-person packet. But
Like the program,
we gladly will put your little name on the little online link and whatever donation we're going to fine-tune some of that. But it's all for a good cause. My goal, I still want to raise at least 80,000. But anything works. But it's just, that's my goal personally.
Well, you know,
I'm cool with the 50 to 80 range, anywhere in between. At least 50.
Yeah.
One thing I've learned from doing all these Kickstarters is that you try to get as much money as you can.
Exactly. And like this one, we're doing it for kids. So it's not even like less, but we'll be happy no matter what. We've already earned this so much from the sponsors, which we're so happy and so thankful for.
Yeah, yeah. We've definitely raised more than I expected or thought we would have anyway. So that's a huge win.
And his aunt Jean, who's amazing and has been behind the scenes working so hard, being our personal attendant and making sure we're on top. But she's going on that, and she's been canvassing, like cold calling all these people for more sponsors. It's just been amazing.
Aunt Jean rocks. Aunt Jean, we love you.
Yeah, but I need to post. I didn't get a chance to post my thing today because I was over at Man at Arms doing some
we need
sword
to talk
stuff.
about that in the morning. See how we're going to do that.
Yeah, I'll post it tomorrow. That'll be good.
That's
But
all the posting and stuff because social media is a beast.
oh yeah, like
you're
it's
not wrong.
It's taken a considerable amount to get to like 35K. That's been working on and doing stuff, and even then, there's a lot of luck. But there's so many hidden things, and I've been doing Instagram now since it's probably been a good solid 5 to 6 years. Or sorry, 3 to 5 years.
Yeah. But
and
you know how it is. You know it,
yeah.
But at the same time you don't know.
I mean, it keeps on changing too. Yeah. And then there's so much I do my own kind of content because I'm old. I'm turning 40 this year. But there's people within my I'm sorry, Mr. Big 5-0. But things are always changing. And then it depends on what kind of content you do. Like, are you going to try to do quick grab stuff where it gets people's attention, like what I call TikTok type content? But now it's all over Instagram, it's all over YouTube, it's all over Facebook. Short form content is really where it is. And for creators like Mike and myself, I can do more as a sword person. Other things I can do more funny skits, which I'm starting to get into. But he's creating tables, so unless he's chopping things up and doing stuff, he needs a whole team to do that kind of thing. So it's just interesting.
Dude, I tell people all the time, because even though I do this for to show off all this stuff, it's always better when you have a team.
You're not wrong. Oh yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, because when you don't have a team, it's all about you taking care of everything.
You do everything. You're like, I'm my resource management, I'm my secretary, I'm my cook, chef, everything you do.
Yeah, it gets old.
Oh, it definitely gets old.
It just gets exhausting. I know for myself, right now in this case, it's been 7 days out on the road. 3 days at Norse Forge Gathering, doing stuff with Tank Tolman and doing stuff at the training grounds, which is awesome if any nerds want to get in shape and do stuff. Tank has a really cool program he's been working on, but it's not about buying the program. It's more about the community it creates. And it was cool to see people that are in our program come there and they're doing D&D, but lifting weights and doing stuff. So you roll a dice, it tells you your workout. You roll a dice, it tells you how much reps you're doing. And then they're also fighting this monster for the week. And each exercise that you do chips down at its health bar. So
that's great.
It's really cool. But we had Tank was maybe we'll have 10 people show up. They're part of the program. We had 50 people show up that are part of the program.
Wow.
And we could have had our own encampment. The people were dressed up in their own little cosplays, talking about their workouts. We had some little areas where you could fight a forge hand, which is me, myself, and some other individuals that are his right-hand people to help people get in shape. So you could have fought us with foam swords. It's just really cool. It's a really cool environment.
Bro, next year I'm going.
You have to. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff, but actually, this is a good segue, if I don't mind. Norse Forge Gathering, this is their 6th one. And if you go and check out Norse Forge eventually, they had to do a Kickstarter or a GoFundMe because the Boy Scout troop screwed them over and was supposed to have, I think, around 400 tents, and they only delivered 300. So Norse Forge had to, like, give out refunds. They also didn't have enough parking because there were 10,000 plus people at this event. Holy it was absolutely insane.
Bro, Renaissance fairs, all these types of events are so hot, man.
Oh my God, yeah.
They're eating it up. They're eating it up.
Yeah, it's not slowing down because the community is there. This one's amazing. And, like, it's just so many things. Like, if you look at my Instagram, it's fun to see all the stuff that's going on. But now you see some pictures of my mom, all that stuff. Some little motivational things. But it's been a lot. And for me, like, since being a professional swordsman, now starting to work into, like, that whole personality, doing Gen Con, having fun with stuff, my travels. This year, I'm heading to Germany for a world championship. So if you remember the most anime moment, like you fight in a tournament and you can become a world champion. But it's not choreographed fighting. It's legit. So it's really cool.
Dude, yeah, it's like you're playing D&D in real life and in make-believe.
Exactly. Literally am playing D&D in real life. Oops, sorry about that, Go.
Doesn't get any better than that.
I mean, I'm enjoying it so far.
That's what you call living D&D. Oh yeah, I like when you actually get out there and like you're saying, and you get to play, LARP, like they like to say, and check all and do all this stuff because it's a whole different experience.
Yeah, and like the things where I started doing it, it's like so with armored combat, it's non-choreographed fighting with steel weapons. Yeah. There's different rule sets. There's one that's more like boxing with swords, where you're fighting like that one in the middle of that one, actually right there, yeah. Like that was in, I think, Prague, and that was that one's in that's Dragon Con. Whoa. And that's just me playing with a giant wooden sword that my friend makes. That's I'm training with a world champion right there. She's awesome. That was in Greece for a reenactment, and that was actually just my backyard, just doing Viking stuff. So. And that was actually Tank saying that I was on the team. I remember that part. That was a cool video.
Oh, yeah.
But it's been fun now, like just uniting the clans of all the sword stuff. I don't care if you do LARPs. I don't care if you do like SCA. I don't care if you do lightsabers. I don't care if you do anything. Just get out there and do it and have fun.
Yeah, it's all an amazing experience, and there's so much for people to do. So many ways to choose it. I've seen it all, and I gotta say this video here kind of covers almost all.
It really does. Like I want to get some more of me doing some more LARPs, some more lightsaber stuff, because that's been my biggest goal, is to try to unite the clans of nerddom, especially in the fighting sphere. Yeah. Because when I started in the SCA, which is like Society of Creative Anachronism, it's like a big historical LARP. But sometimes people are like, hey, when the foam people want to come join us and play this game, we'll let them do that. And then steel people above them are like, well, when the SCA wants to grab, I'm like, no, stop stratifying and stop being elitist. Like, we're all doing things that are fun. And just let people enjoy before you make people feel sad about stuff.
Because you guys, all these people are using the same skills.
Mostly. I mean, there's just like little fine-tuned things. Like with HEMA, Historical European, like this is me. So that when I used to do more work with Cole Athena, so that's a sharp weapon called a Shamshir. And I'm just doing some flow movements, some flow drills. Just like showing things like that's how kind of my content started getting bigger because I'm showing how weapons actually work. And then I started doing.
My head off by now.
It's taking a lot of practice.
You're talking about lightsabers, but it's so funny. But when lightsabers is sword battles, it's just
absolutely
it has to be done a little differently because this thing can cut you in half.
Yeah, there's one. So if you go over to the right one, that little dragon thing, and go down. It looks like I'm in armor, like right below that one. So that was that's cool. So that I was in New York at Times Square, or not Times Square, sorry. The garden right near the Met. I can't think of the big name. But we're just fighting with giant great swords. There are people all around.
I think you were at Tiananmen.
I wish it was Tiananmen Square.
It is. Okay.
That was in Central Park, was it? What the hell?
Central Park. That's in the back. That's a Central Park right behind the Met.
Okay.
There's a group called New York Gladiators, and then the Armored League. They do stuff because there's now like different kind of. You imagine UFC. There's now a bunch of groups popping up like steel fighting. So yeah, that's just cool things to look at. Oh shit,
Ralph, I'm originally from the other side of the Hudson. I don't know if I ever told you.
Oh,
that.
no,
I'm from Jersey originally.
I don't think that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah.
It does make a lot more sense.
That makes a lot more sense. But the picture you picked on that was above that is my heraldry. So that's what is kind of cool when I talk about historical sword fighting or looking above that. Like people have their devices or their coat of arms. And I decided to make my coat of arms like the Panther Rampant. This is also the first African-American longsword champion. Who doesn't love Black Panther? So I was like, I'm going to do Black Panther, and then I do the color on like the white side and that. And this guy does amazing drawings, and he makes works of art. And I'm trying to pay people. Just like amazing segue, actually, after this part, our artist, Tanel Lovett, is absolutely amazing. Yeah. I have to give her so much love.
Singing her praises.
Dude, I gotta say, like, she did a great job with this, you know. Let's come back over here.
Go to her stuff. Click on her.
Dude, this is just wow.
It's so epic. Like, I don't care if anything else more comes from this than us just helping kids and doing stuff, but you just look at that and you think about that team fighting off whatever's in their way.
Yep.
It just looks cool.
To protect the littlen's.
You want when you play in D&D, you want a representation like that. Yeah, you know, because dude, this just makes you feel like, oh, look at me, that's me.
And it was so hard. Like Mike and I were brainstorming, like, what do we call these people? We're like warriors of saving kids. I don't know. We're saving parts.
I said champions of the Shieldless, and then you dropped Sentinels of the Shieldless. And I was like, boom, that's it right there. Sentinels of the Shieldless.
And it's so cool when you come up with things together with your friends.
Oh yeah, when you just start talking out loud, you got to talk out loud.
Definitely.
That's how shit happens.
That's the whole fun of role playing. It that camaraderie that you have with your buds when you're doing all this stuff.
Yeah. And real talk for a moment, like doing things for kids to help kids not have to go through such hardships in life and actually have a childhood. That's what it's all about. And I'm really glad that we're allowed to do it for this charity, North Carolina Advocacy of Children. Did I say that right, Mike? I'm sorry.
The Children's Advocacy Centers of North Carolina.
Centers. Correct. Thank you. Thank you. Look, it's been a long day, but I knew I didn't say that right. Please help me.
Ralph, real quick, though, too, on why that charity was chosen.
Go for it.
Back in October of 2025, my at the time 7-month-old nephew was placed in mine and my wife's custody through CPS. So we still have him currently. So that's when we started looking for charities. It was just kind of popped in my head. I'm like, well, let's see if we can find one that can help kids. And they work side by side with CPS to a point. They provide a lot of resources to just help them out to make it easier for the kids that whatever traumatic experience they went through. The children's advocacy centers, they're trained, highly trained, to just make it as painless and as seamless as possible, if that's even possible, you know, for whatever the heck they're going through.
Whatever the heck they're doing. See, dude, this is what I love our geekdoms is because we do stuff like this. We care about our communities, you know, and we give back to it because we were kids, and this is where all this stuff comes from. I feel like all these things start to forget the kids, and I'm like, dude, if you forget the kids, you're forgetting the next generation is going to be playing or doing any of this stuff.
Absolutely. And I think sometimes for me, like, it's having that childlike wonder. Like people say, like, you're just so excited about things. I'm like, because I never let that kid inside me die. Now, granted, that kid has to do adult work sometimes, and I hate it. But I guess that's why I'm running around doing swordsman stuff, trying to make it work out. But then, too, I want to pay it forward and see if there's any kids in the future, little boys, girls, theys, thems, who want to try to follow my path. I would like to have it more paved out. So I'm like, hey, this is where you can go. You can learn stuff historically. You can go do fun LARP stuff. You can go do historical stuff. And you can also be a professional fighter or movies. It's just paving that forward for the kids.
No doubt.
I agree.
Yeah.
It's what we should be doing.
Yeah. And
I like the fact that you're just not like, well, we're doing this for us.
That's yes, the game's fun in that part, but the main thing to make the money is all for the kids, and that's legit. And it kind of segues when we were at the North Forest Gathering. I don't know if you guys heard the story yet or have seen it. I'll have to share it later. There's a little kid that has terminal, Declan, and he was knighted thrice over, so he's Sir Declan now, and he has stage 4 terminal cancer. So it was just like, you see this kid happy as can be now, full head of hair because he's gone through stuff, but his future is not determined. And you see him just so happy, and all the influencers, all the people around him, just giving him his day. And it's something he'll never forget. And he was just so kind and so nice. Like, he kneeled 3 times. Like, most kids would be like, I don't want to do this. He's just like, oh, okay, cool.
It's like, time to move on.
And it was sad. And actually, Tank wants to make another charity called Declan's Army to try to be like, that'll be the sword for kids to fight back, and the Sentinels and the Shieldless will be defending them so they can live their lives. And I was like, that sounds cool.
Hell yeah.
Sounds really cool. And I do. I love when we're looking at this stuff, when we're doing this stuff, when we're more than what people think we are. Because, people like to really put us in these little boxes and say, this is what you are. You're right. Selfish kids.
You're just a nerd.
In all fairness, I haven't grown up, but that's not what we are.
Right. But it just goes to show you the power, what we can really do when you really just take the time to put some effort into something. I tell people all the time, I'm just an ordinary dude doing extraordinary things. That's it. It ain't nothing more than that. I push, I get an idea in my head, and I run with it.
See, but that's what we should all be doing. I feel like most of the times what happens is that we're told that we shouldn't take our, we shouldn't have our ideas. We shouldn't take our ideas. We shouldn't use our ideas. We should just be sheep and follow the crowd.
Yeah.
But no, do what you love, folks. Do it.
No sheep here. No sheep here.
Nah, that'd be bad.
Nothing but bulls, baby.
Exactly.
Yeah, please.
Folks, be that warrior, be that hero. Do what you want to do.
Be that sentinel.
If we look out for each other, like I said before, we can help each other rise to the top.
Yeah, rising tides raise all ships.
It's so much easier. And like I said before, this world is so small. Don't mess with people. It just comes right back at you.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're not wrong. Karma is a bitch.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of times where we'll cover somebody, and then we'll find out that we know some people who they know, and then 6 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. It's a small world.
Oh, completely. And it's smaller than people think it is. Much smaller. Come on, folks. Do something with your lives. I gotta say, I love with the directions you guys going. I love the passion, and one of the things we like to showcase here on Bit and Apple TV is that passion. You can feel it as you're both talking about this. And this is not even your main thing. This is like a side thing you guys are doing, but the passion from your main things is flowing into this.
Oh yeah,
absolutely. And not to jinx things, but I do hope that if this goes well, we do more of these and help people do more of these, because it's never gonna go away that kids need the help, and even if it's on national level, the city level, town level, even just one-on-one, like it's just helping that and truly pulling it forward. So who knows?
Who knows? That's all That's all you can hope for.
Yeah. They're gonna have to get Mike in one of these games too. Gotta get Mike playing
one day.
Yeah.
We were just talking about that. I was saying you make all these beautiful tables. You get to play
once in a while. But my main thing for this show is I'm going to be hosting the event. So I'm not playing in the game, but I am hosting it.
Yeah. He'll get to ring his gong for certain amounts over a certain amount or whatever part. We'll figure it out. He's got things planned. He's going to be master of ceremonies and making sure people have a good time.
Riling up the crowd.
Yeah.
Somebody got to do it.
I'm the fluffer.
This guy.
Fluff the crowd.
That's funny. Oh my god. Dude. I got a whole other image in my head now.
Sicko.
Not my fault.
So what have been like some of the most fun guests that you ever had on so far? I'm not saying say us, because we know that's true. But like who was some other things that you've had like so far, what you've been really enjoyed?
I have to say, like the way we formatted the show, the way I've formatted the show, I feel like every show has become its own thing. So anytime you have guests, or even if I have the same guest on twice, it's not the same show, and it feels totally different, and it feels so much fun. And I think that's what I love the most about all this, is that it doesn't matter who's on the show, what's going on. There's going to be a geeking out. There's going to be having fun, and we're going to share all the creativity.
Yeah.
I got to say that's the big thing about this. So I feel like it can change with each group of guests, and as you put the people together, it becomes a whole other thing.
Nice. I like it.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, like when we got Team Drew on, it was a whole other show.
Oh, I bet. Oh my god.
Drew's a madman.
I can't wait to meet him. I'm so excited.
Oh, he's fantastic.
I'm gonna see him this weekend. I'm heading to Long Island Saturday morning.
Oh, cool.
Oh, nice. Tell him I said hi.
I will. I'll
He's
take a selfie
too, right?
and pick with him, and I'll send it to you.
Please do.
Drew's gonna be a Gem Con too, right?
No,
he's not able to this time.
Well, yeah,
I'm gonna have to come to some other event.
It's tough for him. He's got two little ones at home, so it's harder for him to get out and about.
I'm always amazed when I see him anywhere.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when I see him at a tabletop, I'm always like, dude. He's so busy at tabletop.
That's his hometown, man. And Long Island tabletop, man. He ain't missing that.
Exactly. He's at that table, and he does like so many games at that table. Oh, and getting to be at that table with him to play, because he's always sold out.
Yeah, he is.
That's awesome.
Drew is a killer DM. He'll give you a hell of a show.
Yeah. He's a great guy.
That's so cool. And that's the cool thing, I think. Like, there's so many other DMs that are just amazing, and I want to get more into doing other shows, doing other just games. It doesn't have to be always a big production. I just want to play more. Because to be honest, I've only played like probably a handful of games in my life. But as we said, I'm playing real life D&D right now. That's what I've been doing like the past 13 years.
Oh, heck
so
yeah.
See,
it's just been fun.
I can see all the stats on you and going, okay. There's some more. I mean, there's if I ever thought about all my stats, I'll have to do that sometime. That'd be funny. Because to me, it's always weird to. I've always grown up to be humble, right? And there's a lot of things that we get done. It's cool that we're cool, but when you accomplish so much,
and then you want to share it. It's not bragging if it's true, but you're not doing it in a way to be like, look at me, look at me. You're just like, look at all the things you could do. So
yeah.
Oh, definitely.
Trying to do that more often because we're about storytelling, and if we don't tell our own stories or tell someone else's stories, yeah.
It's so funny though, because like I do it all the time. Like I'll be walking down the street, and I'm like, what's his stats? or because they like to say that the sports isn't geeks, but sports geeks. It's numbers. It's and these guys know numbers better than the D&D guys.
Oh yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It's game.
Every time I call them geeks, though, they get pissed off.
Yeah, because there's still some of those stipulations. Be like, I'm not a geek. I'm not a nerd. I'm a cool person. It's funny because we've all seen the shift go down, where now people are like, yeah, I'm a geek of this, or I'm a nerd of this.
Nerd is a badge of honor now.
Yeah, it bugs me out because they play fantasy football and all those fantasy things, and then they tell me that it's not the same thing, and I'm like,
no.
Yeah. Don't kid yourself there, guy.
That's so goofy. And I think that's been interesting for me now when people doing the steel fighting and they're just beating the crap out of everybody or doing sword stuff and it's non-choreographed. People are like, well, that's all fake, right? I'm like, no, it's real. But then it's still cool because a lot of those people that get out of there are some of the nicest people in the world because the rule set to be safe, like you're not actually trying to stab someone in the eye, you're not trying to do these things, you're not trying to actually kill each other. Even though they're not sharp, you can still get hurt.
Oh yeah.
So
it's
this whole part of just people being cool.
Like that. Yeah. Because
what's that?
It amazes me that people look at it like that because wrestling, they're constantly like, it's fake. I'm like, dude, it may be whatever you call fake, but these guys
choreographed, baby.
They have to know what they're doing so they don't get hurt.
Absolutely. And that part, like, I have some friends. One of my good friends, Raymond Rowe from WWE, the Viking War Raiders, is a good friend of mine. And I remember seeing him when he was still like in NXT, and seeing some of the stuff they're doing and the flips. And he has this one guy named with like Ingvar, and he's just like, he's a big dude, and he's doing like a cartwheel and then like a body slap. And then I was just like, I'm like, why do people call this fake? Like, maybe choreographed, but they're doing the real moves. This is ridiculous.
Oh, no doubt.
And he punched in the face. He was bleeding. Like, we're in a little diner just eating stuff, and Ray's just like, hey, man, with his noses. I'm like, hey. I'm like, I see you caught one on the chin. He's like, yeah, it happens.
No, definitely. So, you know what, guys? Simply Samurai, why don't you tell the people all the good stuff about you? I'll put up your Instagram over here. And
okay.
You can tell the people where they can find you and all the good stuff. Go ahead, go for it.
Definitely. So you can follow me on Instagram, on TikTok, simply_samurai. I'm a forge hand of Tank Tolman. So if you want to get into fitness, please let me know. We'll get you where you need to go. I'm also one of the main creators and hosts of Sentinels of the Shieldless. So make sure to check that out. We have lots of things coming there. And if you want to be a part of it in the way of helping shield the Shieldless, either spread the word or talk to us. We can get you in as a sponsor. It'll be digital in this form. But there's so many things going on. If you want to know anything in the world of swords or just history, please hit me up and I'll get you as soon as possible. And just shoot for the stars and be the best you can be.
Beautifully said.
Yep. You got to go check this out. Dude, I got to say, I love all the different things that you're doing. I like how you're integrating all of it together, and I'm hoping that your quest comes together where you bring all the nerds together into one place.
do my best, brother. It might take a long time, but I'll do my best.
Nerds of the world unite.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You gotta unite, folks. All right, go for it. Tell us what the Weather Dragon is. Go for it.
The Weather Dragon creates portals to your Dungeons and Dragons tabletop role-playing game. Make a pretty wild table, unlike anybody else. Cool medieval vibe with a lot of modern subtle touches. Everybody uses D&D Beyond, so on each post there's outlets, LED lighting, sconce lighting, all different shapes and sizes, standard height, bar stool height. We're going to be at Gen Con this year as a vendor, booth 2151. So if you're going to Gen Con, come check us out. And most importantly, with Gen Con is obviously the Sentinels of the Shieldless charity live play event we are organizing. That is just mind-boggling all on its own, but it's a thing. It's happening. So get your tickets. We are live. Link in my bio. I don't know if Spencer, did you put a link in your bio? I don't know if Spencer
I
did
fixed
that
my
yet.
bio. I did this morning. Yep.
Okay, cool. So
I believe so.
Plenty of places to get tickets, and like Spencer said, if you're still interested in sponsoring, donations for giveaways, we'll give you a nice shout out during the event. There's our boy Drew.
Woo, Drew!
I figured I had to show who we were talking about.
Yep, I got one of those shirts too. He hooked me up with one of those jerseys.
Oh, those jerseys
larger than life.
Yeah.
Look at
So
that.
yeah, the Weather Dragon on Instagram, Facebook. Those are pretty much it for our socials. Website, theweatherdragon.com.
Yeah, folks, if you got room in your house, you know you want one of these tables. Come on.
Absolutely. He's too humble. These are some of the best tables in the world. So, right now, do you have any commissions, or do you have a wait list, or are you free right now?
Pretty much good for the rest of the year. The next order that comes in will be 2027 January.
Whoa.
Wow. So you heard it right here. You guys need to buy one if you want to get one next year, because otherwise you're going to be waiting longer and longer. And after this Sentinels of the Shieldless game, man, he's going to be booked for life.
Knows what's going to happen. I think that new shop might be coming.
I think so too. I'm going to have to come and do an internship and learn how to make tables, but my tables are going to look like little tiddlywinks, so you don't want one of mine.
I'll get you a sword. You can just hack up some wood for me, make it look rough and rustic.
Oh, I like that.
I think the kid that the fake controller to when they're playing a game. He's like, "Here, Spencer, you go over here while I go do this." I'm like, "Yeah,
okay." That's great.
But yeah, no, this guy's amazing.
Beautiful. Oh,
isn't it great? And I'm a person for the ambiance and like the torchlight. Like,
yeah.
I'm too much of a wandering sword. Once I get to play, it's more.
Yep, that's why my room behind me looks the way it does.
I gotta say, like, it really does set an ambiance, because it almost looks like you're using some kind of like a background, but you're not. That's just the table.
That's the room. Let me get out the way so you can see it.
Oh, look how beautiful
that's
is.
So cool.
And what I love is each piece, everything that's on these walls has a story. It may be short and simple, but I love, talking about it, telling people where everything came from.
All legendary items.
Yes.
See, but that's the whole thing. Who doesn't want to talk about their conquests, their quests?
Hell yeah.
I got this from this game. I got this from.
it's from all my travels.
Exactly.
That's where everything came from.
But that's what keeps your mind sharp. When people talk about like you retire, get sedentary, it's the same thing if you don't like give things to teach your mind to.
Completely agree. But again, like we were talking about before, you're constantly, and I believe this, and I have this Final Fantasy way of living my life where you're gathering these people that are supposed to be with you. Sometimes they stay, sometimes they don't stay, sometimes they work, sometimes they don't work. You're constantly gathering the team that you need for the moment that you are in.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Absolutely.
Oh man, and of course, if you guys want to, I was able to find our pals, the Kids Table and Emberglow of their Kickstarter. Where is it? There it goes. This is beautiful. Wait till you see it, because it's a beginner's game on being able to play D&D.
Nice.
Yeah, this looks beautiful. I keep looking at it. I think they kicked off like in July or early August, one or the other. But Emberglow and the Kids Table have gotten together to put this together. And of course, we know the Kids Table helps kids play D&D and them learn how to do it. Guys, if you haven't seen the Kids Table, go check it out. It's a lot of fun to watch. And of course, this game looks fantastic. It looks beautiful. and I like the fact that they're putting it together. There's our pals. And we're going to have them on the show soon to talk all about this. Oh, there we go. We're launching in June 2026. Oh, that's right there. Oof. That's even closer than I thought. Let's see if I can get this link for you guys, and I'll put it into the comment section so you guys can go check it out. But my computer, well, my mouse has been acting funny today. But, live TV, folks. There it goes.
I dropped the Deathbringer link in the chat also.
Oh, cool. Oh, so you found it. Okay. Okay, let's see. Private chat.
And the Deathbringer is definitely more for like his. I don't want to say it's like for his followers, but if you know Professor DM and the whole Deathbringer vibe that he's been doing, like his followers are definitely ones that can really appreciate what it is.
That's good. But
Professor DM's old school. You're talking, Clyde Caldwell art in chainmail bikinis, barbarians wearing like practically nothing. Like he's just older guy, but he just loves that old school like metal D&D vibe.
He sounds just like my guy. I've been playing for a long time now.
Ralph, how old are you? Come on,
I am
let it out.
54.
Are you?
Nice.
I wouldn't have guessed 54.
I appreciate that.
Younger.
I thought you were like
younger.
I thought you were 30s or so.
Yeah.
I still get that, which is weird to me.
It's that childlike enthusiasm.
Yeah. I just entered your
one.
age bracket back in May. I just turned 50.
See, but you don't look it either.
I don't think
No, he
so.
doesn't.
And I appreciate that.
Yeah, because anytime I've seen you, you look like you're either in your mid to late 30s.
Hell yeah.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm turning 50. And I'm like, what? I'm
We're
like,
going to keep going with this, Spencer. You don't look 40 either. You're like
you're
early 30s.
well, thanks, buddy. I know if I shave my beard for sure, I look like a child. So that's most of the time I keep my beard for authority.
Yeah. So since we're blowing smoke up each other's asses,
Oh my God.
I figured I'd keep it going.
I'm so happy you said that. A lot of people ask me because I've always had the beard. And what happened was when I was a kid and I graduated from high school, I would walk around outside, and that's when the truant officers were still existing. And they would bother me all the fucking time.
You're like, leave me alone. I'm an adult. I'm grown.
So I ended up having to grow the beard so I could look older.
That's hilarious.
They stopped bothering me once I had the beard. But as soon as I was shaved, they were like, "What? Aren't you in high school?"
You're
I
like,
think I was
"Get
born with a beard.
Lucky. Took a while to grow mine. But yeah, I was doing a project, like I said, with Man at Arms Reforged this weekend, and there's a cosplay that I was part about, and I thought about shaving my beard because the character doesn't have a beard. And after that, I was like, nah, I'm not doing it. I'm like, I'll be different. That's fine.
Yeah, because a lot of people. I know anytime I shave my beard or I trim it down, people always are like, "This is how I know Clark Kent and Superman is real." Because as soon as you do something with this thing, people are like, "Who the hell are you?"
Oh yeah. That's why I had such a hard time with some of my femme friends or so that they do cosplays and they put a wig on. Yeah. And I'd be like, "Hello, my name is Spencer." They're like, "Spence, it's me, so and so." And I was like, "I couldn't. I'm sorry. I couldn't."
Sorry,
tell.
Clark didn't recognize you.
Yeah, exactly. I ran into that my sister actually. One of my con sisters is at North Forge Gathering, and she's a amazing black woman. Her name's Mayhammer. She does burlesque stuff and teaches things. She's just awesome. But she had dreads in, like long stuff. I used to have having short hair. I saw her later, and I was like, "Excuse me, ma'am, do I know you?" She's like, "I'm gonna slap you." And I was like, "I didn't know."
Spencer goes, "What a coincidence! I love being smacked by women."
No, it's not something you used to. But I didn't want to be like, "You look like my sister." Like, "Oh, do all black people look alike?" I'd be like, "No, I'm sorry." I don't know.
Oh my god.
So it's not fair.
Yeah, I gotta say, as soon as I go do anything with this beard, people are like all over me, like, "Who the hell are you?" And that's why I
Well,
keep it on all the time, folks.
you have to. You have to.
Yeah, it's
well-
been a few decades since the skin on my chin saw air.
That's a sentence. The skin of my chin. Saw there.
I feel like that should be something you say in D&D.
I feel like
Fine.
for years.
the skin of my chin will avenge them.
I will not shave until I have avenged them all. There you go. Next time you play,
There you go.
That's what you say.
Exactly. But then people are gonna hold me to it like we win, we avenge them all. They'll be like, shave the beard, shave the beard. And I'll be like, no. Wait.
Then you got to pay the piper.
I mean,
You were saying that you do Jedi stuff, right? Do you have your dark side Jedi persona already?
I do actually. If you go back to my little, I mean, since we're going farther, I don't know if you're trying to cut off, but if you go back to my Instagram, there is a picture recently. So for Star Wars Day, I was in whatchamacallit. I just made there we go. So it looks like I'm wearing Jedi stuff. You'll see it pretty easily. Keep on scrolling. Oh, that was one. That was actually Heroes and Villains. So I was being a henchman for my man Rule 19, who hires me to go be his videographer.
Yeah. Oh, look at that. Oh.
Yeah, but everyone wants to that's villains. People go dress up as Joker and all stuff. I'm like, I'm just gonna be a henchman. I'm just like, what do you need, henchman? And this stuff. Like, I get it done.
Great, I would love to go as a henchman.
I mean, I think we're gonna do it again next year. Let's pick. But I think there it is. Like me, I did a little and that's kind of I was doing like the one guy from Grogu, the one guy who played what is his name? I met him in real life, but I can't remember. He played Jar Jar Binks.
Grogu.
Yeah, no, the guy who played Jar Jar Binks, but then
Then
he's the one that saves him.
Yeah.
So I was doing that, but and I just did a little short film because once again, it's all about acting, and actually lightsaber fighting is fun. It's really hard, but that's my kind of thing. And if you go zoom out, I did like a little video because we're all in the theater, and it's all about showing a story. That was just a Mandalorian person. That was me and Rule once again.
Look at that. That's badass.
It was fun, like that little spark stuff. So it's all about. That's why I say professional swordsman. Maybe a Jedi Knight. Maybe other stuff. There's some Ahsoka and Leia people there too.
Spencer, did you see Alicia Marie's Ahsoka cosplay?
No. Oh, actually, I did. Yes.
Oh,
actually, we're right up to that picture. Hit that one video like I was Jedi walking. That one,
Bro.
right up there. Yeah. Dude, it was absolutely amazing. Like I can't wait to do more things. So this was just a little promotional. So I was just staying at the hotel that I was at, and I'm like, let me do some filming. Let me do some story stuff because it's all about learning how to tell stories, working on cuts and clips.
Yeah.
But just fun.
Dude, I gotta say, like, I love when we have these conversations because a lot of people out there are constantly like, well, how do I start? I'm like, just do. Stop putting it all in your head. Just do something.
Yeah, and I get that can be hard, and that's the kind of content I want to start saying more often. That emotional, like, just get started. When I first started doing historical African martial arts, I met this guy named Damon Stiff. I picked him up at the airport for a seminar, and he was on a TV show with Dan Trejo doing all this cool stuff. I was like, how do I start, Damon? He's like, just do it and just check your resources and just go.
Yeah.
And that was in like 2017. So, yeah.
Because the whole thing is this, folks. If you don't do something, then you don't know what you did wrong. You also don't know what you did right. So, the best way to find out what you're doing right or wrong is to do it and then break that apart, and then you know where you need to move forward to. But until you do that, you can't move forward.
There's no such thing as success without failure. It's part of the game.
Absolutely. Like, you fail every day, and I think there's one thing I stole it now, but fail faster. You talk about people like, oh, I'm scared I'm going to fail. It's like, you're going to fail. So the sooner you can fail and learn from your mistakes and change things, the better off you're going to be. So fail faster.
You too. She's like, how do you start? You just start, dive in, come on.
That's it. Head
Yep.
first, right into the deep end.
Exactly.
And meet resources, and hopefully people are as nice as myself. And that feels weird, but it's the truth. Because I will at least try to be like a good salesman. You know, like I don't know the answer, but I'll find someone that does.
Yeah.
And then I'll point you in the direction.
Yeah.
And people get so used to like, well, what does it cost and everything? I'm like, nah, just getting you started costs nothing. It's when you start getting into things farther, or when you get certifications or training, that might cost you, because it took me long this time to get these skills. I still got to eat, but you can still help people out. And one of my favorite martial artists, Walter Rowden, bless his soul, taught me that when I was just a little martial arts kid, 16 years old. They're all like 70 and 80. They're drinking Zimas. And they were like, hey, you can learn martial arts, but I didn't have a lot of money to pay because my parents didn't want to pay for the other stuff.
Right.
But you can learn as much as you want. I just can't test you. Testing will take money. But he was nice enough to let me stay because he saw that I put the interest in. And it's not always that way, but it's nice when things work out like that.
Yummy's agreeing with you. I started TK Taekwondo about 1.5 years ago. I'm so glad I did. I'm still at it and picked up Krav Maga. Oh, whoa.
Yeah. Oh, Krav Maga is good. Krav is cool. And Taekwondo is one of those ones I wish I started younger, because, the flexibility and the kicks. I don't know. I might just get my flexibility back and start trying it sometime, because it's never too late to try.
Dude, when I was in college, we were right next to the Taekwondo club, and they did some crazy.
That's their little twirly dervish of kicking the air.
They were kicking up into the air. I was like, oh my God.
Absolutely ridiculous, but you need the flexibility. You need the stuff, so if you don't work on it, it's hard to do it. But I started off in martial arts as a little Aikido as a kid, but I was all over the place, and my parents never stuck me in anything. And then I started doing Shonin-ryu, which is like Shotokan karate, and after that, it's just sky's the limit. Did a little bit of Hungar Kung Fu, a little bit of Tai Chi, which people is martial art. I don't care what anyone says. Then a little bit of Krav, then just a whole bunch of stuff. Then boxing, and then sword fighting. And sword fighting, after sword fighting, was a wrap. So
I feel like people just need to like do what they want to do. Do your thing. You know, stop trying to like mess other people up because they're doing whatever they're doing. If you like this, do it. If you like that, do it. don't mess with other people.
I want to hit the rewind button a little bit, talking about getting started. You want to talk about jumping into the deep end? My first con as the Weather Dragon was Gen Con. First con. You want to talk about coming out of the game swinging, not having a clue what I was doing, not having a clue? Gen Con. But it was during COVID. It was 2022 or 21. I forgot. Whenever, because it was canceled in 2020. So, but yeah, they came back online. They were about half capacity as normal Gen Con, and I was lucky enough to get in. But yeah, first con coming out the gate, Gen Con.
That's crazy. Dude, that's fortunate, brother. That's amazing.
You jump right in.
Yep, head first.
All right, folks. I am gonna show you guys one more Kickstarter. Our pal Mata Sorcier, amazing work. She does everything herself. The art is beautiful. She is an amazing artist, epic artist. If you like epic fantasy, slice of life type of thing, you need to go over here. I read the books and I get pissed off at the characters. Then I have arguments with Mata. That's when you know it's a good book. You know it's a good book when you get pissed off at the characters.
Yeah.
She does everything herself. She is the artist, the colorist, the letterer. But dude, my favorite line from her is, "I do all this work and I can never afford to pay myself. I'll help her pay herself." I'm not gonna let her talk about it for a second. Here we go.
Hi there, I'm M. Sorcier, artist, writer, and the entire creative team behind Sacrimony, A Tale of Love, Life, and Death, in no particular order. Sacrimony is a long-running fantasy story about flawed petty gods and the unfortunate mortals caught up in the crossfire. In Sacrimony 9, Nicholas Ravana, the highest-ranking priest in the world, died. But then he got better. But don't worry, because it gets much worse.
He was chosen to speak for the gods, but hasn't heard a peep from them. He's becoming something unholy, which is generally frowned upon for a priest, and to make matters worse, he has a crush on his doctor, who happens to be a very dangerous criminal, which is also frowned upon for a priest. So if that sounds like your kind of story, there are already over 300 pages of Sacrimony available with physical and digital catch-up bundles for new readers.
This Kickstarter helps cover printing costs and keeps the series going. Without the support I've received on Kickstarter over the years, Sacrimony would have never seen its first issue, let alone its 9th. What started as an idea became something much more because readers chose to believe in it. So if you love original fantasy, rich world building, and stories about people trying to find meaning in an unpredictable world, I'd love for you to check out Sacrimony. Thank you so much for your support, and keep an eye out because there'll be many, many more books to come.
Talk about epic fantasy, talk about D&D. Go check out her stuff. She is amazing.
Thank you.
What is her Kickstarter up to now so far?
Hold on, I'll put her back up here. Refresh here. There it goes. Come back over here. Do that. There we go. She is at 4,573, 118 backers, 7 days to go. Folks, go help her out. Like we were saying earlier, when a person puts their Kickstarter up, they need as much money as they can get. Because usually what they do is they put a low funding price so they can get funded, but they need more money than that.
Yeah. And two, I know it's hard for everybody. There's so much money going around. I know we're trying to get money for our game or stuff. If you can't give money, just spread the word. Like, spreading the word and show it to someone is what honestly is better than what you can do because you're giving them advertising. So if you give them money, just spread the word.
Share the post, repost, whatever. It costs nothing.
Dude, especially like when a Kickstarter's first starting, when it's in the follow stage, those follows help out the Kickstarter so much because it puts them in a better place in the algorithm when they finally start. Because the more followers a project has, the better it is for the project.
Yeah.
It's free.
Now
you know, G.I. Joe.
Did she hit her goal yet? I can't see what the goal is.
She funded already.
Okay.
But like I said, help her out. You know, she needs to get like she told me where she needs to be in order for this to work. And it's not 4,000 something.
people lowball so much. It's just like when Mike and I were talking about stuff at the beginning. When you start talking to corporations and stuff too, he's like, we were saying like maybe 1,000, and Luke was like, try like 5K for like the big people who are doing this stuff. So don't
Luke
sell yourself short.
When we told him what we were charging for sponsors.
Yeah, he's like, you dummies. That's so little. I'm like, sorry, we're just little guys. I don't know any better.
We don't know what we're doing. We're just going with it.
Start off small though.
No, it is true, and that's like part. But then that's another thing, like the whole fail faster, get started, just do it. As long as you're not being greedy, and you can tell in your heart of hearts, and you know when we're kids, like when that kid wants 5 pieces of pie opposed to like 2, like you know when you're being greedy. So just ask for the stars in a nice way, and let them tell you no. That's what you get to sometimes.
One more project. The professor's not here tonight because he is taking care of business or family or one or the other. But Time Enforcer.
Either or.
Time Enforcer is fantastic. This is a video game that he's turned into a comic book, that he's turned into an RPG game, that he's turned into. Dude, this guy needs a team. That's why you need to support this Kickstarter, because he needs a team to help him do all the stuff that he wants to do. This is a history-based video game and comic book, and dude, he's even making a project to put into the schools to make history fun. And I gotta say, this thing makes history fun.
That's so
fantastic. Yeah.
It makes me think of like Carmen. Where in time is Carmen saying Diego? We were doing stuff like that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
I love that game.
We'll put the link into the comment section. Me and the professor will be at Kaiju Brooklyn this weekend. And I will be at Kaiju Brooklyn and Forest Hills Comic Con. I got a busy weekend.
Cool. Yeah. Sounds like a good time.
But Kaiju Brooklyn, folks, it's a Kaiju Comic Con or Kaiju Con. Fantastic. They usually do a premiere of a beautiful Kaiju type movie there. Usually it's an Ultraman premiere. So, go check it out. It's an industry city down in Brooklyn. Go check it out. And if you see me, say hi, and I'll put you into the trailer.
Ooh,
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
fun.
I go this weekend. I'll fly down and check that out. That sounds cool. Or fly up, rather.
New York, folks. New York. Always something happens.
Hopefully, do you go to New York NYC, like Anime Con?
I love Anime NYC. Amazing con.
Yeah, it was. Okay, I'll have to see you. I plan to go there this year because I need to go more East Coast
Well,
stuff.
I'll see you there then.
Yeah, I'll let you know.
Anime
let-
NYC. Yeah, you can tell from the beginning of our show, we love Anime NYC. Anime NYC.
Oh, I love it.
Any last words?
If you're going to Gen Con, be sure to check out Sentinels of the Shieldless.
Yep, come say hi to the Weather Dragon. You probably see me hanging out, wandering around. I might also hijack Tank Tolman and have him come over to support some stuff at the booth. If
Yep.
Mike wants him there, Mike might not want him there. So
Yeah, we were already actually chatting about that earlier today. But yes, the plan is to get each Sentinel at the table at a different time. So, yep, you never know who you're going to see. Booth 2151 Gen Con 2026.
I love that. That's a great idea.
Come check us out.
yeah,
So, what we're gonna do, folks, we're gonna bring these guys back right before they go, so we can get more information, because I can tell that you guys are still putting things together. So we'll bring you back right before the Gen Con. You know, maybe a week or 2 or 3 before the Gen Con, and you guys can spread the word.
let's do
It's
a week or 2. That'd be great.
Pretty much where we need to be. We're definitely way past the putting stuff together phase.
Oh yeah,
that's for sure.
I can tell that, but I can see you guys are still not putting things together, but you're finessing things.
Oh yeah, no, there's lots of little Easter eggs coming up. There's some ideas. Yeah, no, I think that'd be awesome. I'd love to get on there like 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before, because I'll be in Germany at that time and Denmark actually for the World Championships. Because I'm going to try to come back a world champion. So we'll see about that.
Just remember to protect that face.
Exactly.
Always. Scars are cool and eye patches are cool, but I'll do my best.
Yeah.
Yummy says, I'm old enough to be some of these kids' grandma. Get back into TKD. All right, folks. I hope you've enjoyed the game. And we'll bring these guys back and we'll talk more stuff. Go support these guys. They're doing something beautiful. Go check them out. If you're going to be at Gen Con, definitely go to their table. Say hi. Tell them the Bitten Apple sent you. With that, I am going to press the button and we're